Hi, everybody. This is going to be the weekly reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of February the 15th through the 22nd, 2020. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does, that's awesome. Leave me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If it doesn't, please do not make it fit. It just means it was not your story this week. So please check out the other videos for the signs in your charts. As they might have more information. Also, the monthly for February is up. If you haven't checked that out already, you might get some insight in that one. Also, I have decided that I'm going to try to cut the length of these videos down. Judging by what I've been seeing, a lot of people don't really watch the whole thing, so I'm thinking that my videos might be too long. So I thought we'd try it like this. I personally like to lay the cards out on camera so that there is no question, but I thought I'd try this to try to cut my video down, and if you guys like it. So leave me feedback. If you don't like it and you'd rather see me lay the cards, let me know, or if you like this, let me know. Either way, okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump right into it. So again, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, February 15th to the 22nd, 2020. So the overall energy that we're going to be in this week is going to be the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords. Now, with the Page of Swords, it's some kind of communication, in this special, well, I guess in most of the tarot decks, usually with the Page of Swords, it's not always good communication, okay? Finding out something that's challenging or giving information that's challenging. This specifically talks about giving the truth without any tact. So maybe, speaking your truth, but doing it in a way that could be hurtful to someone else, or, vice versa, someone giving it to you that could be hurtful. However, what I see based off the cards here is I feel like the energy this week is you're going to be the one speaking up about something. And I don't feel like this is necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, I feel like I get the feeling, and the energy I'm feeling is this is bittersweet, okay? So starting off the week, we have the Nine of Wands, okay? And with the Nine of Wands, it usually talks, this is the wounded warrior not giving up, hanging in there, going to battle. I see this, though, as you've been through a lot, is how I see this. I feel like you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And this was clarified with the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands, okay? And I feel like there's been a lot of stuff that you've gone through, you've had to go through, that's been very challenging for you, that's been I feel like you've been through the mud or the ringer, I guess. And I feel like with this Seven of Cups, feeling very overwhelmed, I feel like there's just been a lot on your plate, and you've been very overwhelmed, and you've always hung in there, always hanging in there and not giving up. Well, I see this as you deciding, I've had enough. I've had enough. It's time to take action. It's time to put my wands down and do what I need to do. Now, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles, this talks about some kind of a new beginning, usually in money, success, business, whatever. This is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So I feel like some communication has come in regarding some type of Ace of Pentacles situation, okay? We have the Three of Pentacles here. This talks about, going to work with somebody, or going back to school, or, putting in just working together with somebody. And with the Pentacles, for money, for success, something of value. So I feel like maybe you are going to be letting somebody know, and it gets more down as we get into this, that you're leaving. You're leaving. You're going to be going to take another job. You're going to be taking or going back to school or something like that. And with this Justice card here to clarify this Three of Pentacles, I feel like you've balanced this out. You feel this is the right thing to do. You're doing this from a very logical standpoint. Justice, this is also the sign of Libra, which is air energy. Could be dealing with a Libra. I feel like this is just you stepping into this type of energy. You're going back to school or you're taking another job. Whatever it is, I feel like it's taking you out of whatever this situation here with this Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups. You're taking action. You're getting out of this, whatever this may be, to move towards this new start, okay? Now, you've done a lot of thinking. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. You've done a lot of thinking. You've done a lot of soul searching about this. You've gone within and you've thought deeply about this. And this was clarified by the Lovers. Now, the Lovers card, I see this as making a decision. The Lover's card can be, it's about a decision, a choice usually. And I feel like you've made the decision to accept or go after or whatever the case is. I say accept because of the communication coming in. Doesn't necessarily have to be an offer. Maybe somebody called you, you've been discussing whatever with somebody, whatever the case may be. You've made the decision to do and go towards whatever this is, okay? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this was clarified by the Eight of Cups. So walking away from whatever it is that you've invested in the past, whatever, Seven of Pentacles usually is stuck energy, kind of waiting energy, waiting for the fruits of your labor to pay off, waiting for something to happen. Again, with this Nine of Wands, I feel like you've been through crap. And I feel like you've invested so much into something else, but it's not panned out. It's just never worked. It never worked out. And now you're taking steps to go towards something that is going to be successful, okay? And you've really thought long and hard about it. And again, the Eight of Cups, walking away. I don't remember if I showed it to you, but that's where I get this. And we have the Ten of Swords at the end. And I feel like this is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Two nines, guys. All right? I feel like what's going on by the end of the week is, this is why I say whatever, this is bittersweet, is because I feel like you're walking away from something. I don't know, whatever this is, maybe you're walking, maybe you live with your parents, okay? This is an example. And maybe it's been tough living with your parents and, I don't know. But maybe you having to tell them that you're moving to, say, go to school, to go to college or whatever. You're going to be going to college and you have to move away to do this. And I feel like that's, this is kind of an example. That's all you've ever known is living with your parents. And now you're having to be out on your own and single and dependent on yourself. And it is causing a lot of the Swords energy here. A lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. It's causing pain, and things like that. And I feel like that's what it is. Could be, you could be in a relationship. I don't see much, but I'm just trying to look at this. Could be in a relationship, having to leave a relationship, maybe having to leave another job to go towards another job. Whatever it is that you're leaving behind here with this Eight of Cups and, not dealing with anymore. I don't feel like it's something you truly want to leave, but you have to if you want to get to your Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so that's why I get the bittersweet feeling, because you want to do both. You want to do this, but you don't want to really do this. And I also feel too, for some of you, this is a sphere of being on your own, being independent. Can I do it? Am I going to be successful? All this worry, all this anxiety, all this fear. I see the Ten of Swords that has a lot of fear based in it. I don't see physical pain. I don't see heartbreak. I just see like just completely just wiped out mental, mental anguish. Same thing with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is that anxiety's kicking in and worried about being on your own. And then by the end of the month, it gets to the Ten of Swords energy. So yeah, that's what I see, Cancer. That's what I see is going on this week. So big decision, big truths being spoken. Or being received. Again, like I said, this can be flipped. It is a general reading, but regardless, it's going to propel you into success. It's going to propel you to whatever this Three of Pentacles, going into another job, going to college, going to school, some kind of study. It is. The Justice card is here. So this is what you are supposed to do. This is the right thing for you to do. Spirit is guiding you to do this. And you've thought about this. You've really gone in with the Hermit. You've thought long and hard. This isn't something that you just made up and decided overnight, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I hope it resonated. Again, if it did, awesome. Leave me a like, comment, share, subscribe. If it did not, check out the other videos for the signs in your chart, and the monthlies are out. And let me know, leave me some feedback if you like this layout, or if you would prefer me to shuffle on camera. All right. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you at the end of the week.